Hello and welcome back once again to my take. I'm Saddam Hussein. Well, the new poster is very appropriate. My new friends. Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit has come to an end. It was a successful meeting of all the world leaders. The hero of the summit was none other than the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He made new friends. Forget about Donald Trump, the President of the United States. He made friends with the President of China, with the Russian President. They wanted to forget all the conflicts and border disputes and wanted to work together for the economic development of their countries. So he was a new hero. In a rare consensus, the Tanzan Declaration, endorsed by all member states including Pakistan and China, strongly condemned the April 22nd Pahalgam terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir, marking a diplomatic win for New Delhi and a notable shift in the SCO's approach to cross-border terrorism. The declaration adopted at the SCO Heads of State Council meeting said, I quote, "The member states strongly condemned the terrorist attack in Pahalgam on 22nd April 2025. They expressed their deepest sympathy and condolences to the families of the dead and the wounded. They further stated that the perpetrators, organizers, and sponsors of such attacks must be brought to justice." The language closely mirrors India's position, particularly the emphasis on holding not just perpetrators but also sponsors accountable. A long standing reference to Pakistan based groups and their alleged state support. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who shared the stage with leaders including Chinese President Xi Jinping, Russian President Vladimir Putin, and Pakistan's Shehbaz Sharif, had said in his address, I quote, "We must say clearly and unanimously that no double standards are acceptable on terrorism. This attack was an open challenge to every country and person who believes in humanity. It is natural to raise the question where the open support of terrorism by some countries can." With his Pakistani counterpart Shehbaz Sharif in attendance, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday used the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit to deliver a pointed warning against cross-border terror, calling the recent Pahalgam attack an open challenge to every country that believes in humanity. Without naming Pakistan, Modi condemned open support for terrorism by some countries and urged SCO member states to take an unambiguous stand. No double standards on terrorism will be acceptable, he said, warning that the members must be opposed in all its forms and colors. The comments come amid renewed concerns in India over Pakistan based terror networks and their transnational enablers. For the past 4 decades, India has been bearing the grave scars of ruthless terrorism, Modi said, adding that the ugly face of terrorism was once again visible in the Pahalgam attack, which claimed the lives of 26 innocent tourists in April. The SCO summit's joint declaration later echoed Modi's tone, with member states condemning the Pahalgam attack and calling for the perpetrators to be brought to justice. It also mentioned 2 terror attacks in Pakistan. We must state it clearly and in one voice. Double standards on terrorism are unacceptable. Together, we must oppose terrorism in every form and manifestation. This is our responsibility towards humanity, the Prime Minister said. While terrorism dominated Modi's address, he also delivered a veiled message on sovereignty concerns in regional connectivity projects. A likely reference to the China Pakistan Economic Corridor CPEC, which runs through Pakistan occupied Kashmir POK without naming any initiative. Modi said connectivity must be based on respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all member states, a long standing Indian position that implicitly critiques China's Belt and Road project passing through disputed territory. We believe that every effort towards connectivity must uphold the principles of sovereignty and territorial integrity. This is also enshrined in the core principles of the SCO Charter. Connectivity that bypasses sovereignty ultimately loses both trust and meaning, Modi said. It was such a wonderful opportunity for the Prime Minister of India, Modi, to interact with many world leaders, especially with the President of Russia and the Chinese President. They all agreed on one thing. They wanted to cooperate with each other. They do not want to bow down to the dictates of some bullies. They do not want to pay the huge tariffs imposed by big countries, and also they were against terrorism. So we wish all the world leaders best of luck. Thank you for watching. Till we meet next time, it's goodbye. Don't forget to share, subscribe and like our videos. Bye bye guys.